Hey everybody, Sammy here with SFI Sports Cards, back with another video. Today is September 30th. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. Whether it's from Mother Nature wreaking havoc on different parts of the world, or to, everyday life, or from people just acting out, doing crazy things because, I don't know, they have nothing better to do, I guess. But please stay safe, and hopefully we can get through the hard times we are facing together. That's a great thing about making videos and watching videos, and lets us clear our minds a bit. But first, let's look at some birthdays today. Robin Roberts, Hall of Famer, was born on September 30th. His birthday is today. Believe Kenley Jansen, his birthday is also today, so happy birthday to him. And another former Dodger, Johnny Padres, born on this date. And I will always show off this card whenever I get a chance. Got this back from SGC at a crisp 8.5. It was included on my first video that I ever did, which I am sure is quite cringeworthy. Even more so than the ones I do, recently. So check out that video if you like. It was one of my best SGC reveals that I had. Okay. Let's set out a reminder about the channel contest, which ends Monday, October 1st. Link to the giveaway in the description below. Rules are easy. Favorite era. Could be a decade. Could be a year. Different types of cards that are your go-to as far as collecting. Meaning they could be tobacco cards, food and beverage cards maybe. Maybe you just like collecting refractors or hollow foil cards. It's up to you. And this is important. Give me a Hall of Famer and a non-Hall of Famer from that specific group of cards. To enter, hashtag SFI Sports Cards in the comments section of that video. Or if you're doing a VR, put at SFI Sports Cards in your title so I can find it. Real easy. Winner will be randomly selected. And that winner will choose 2 out of 12 cards shown in the video. Your choice. Actually, I'm going to go through them real quick. Now, one of these cards that you will win will also be sent to SGC for grading if that's what you would like to do. It is an option. Free of charge on my tab. If you choose this route, I will include it in a blind reveal on a future video, along with other cards that I'm sending out. And then it'll be shipped right off to you. Sorry, I cannot ship overseas. So, US, Canada, shipping only. At this time. Maybe I'll switch that up in a future giveaway. Again, check out the link if you want to enter. I've been getting great feedback. And I really wanted, most importantly, is to see what you guys are interested in more than anything. It's a way to get to know my viewers better. I love seeing and hearing about cards that we don't usually see on YouTube, so that was my main focus. So thank you, everyone who has submitted up to this point. You know what? I'm going to list off who's in so far. Now, I'm not the sharpest light bulb in the forest, if you catch my drift. So if I missed anyone, please let me know. Comment to me, send me an email, whatever you got to do. Let me know if you are in the contest, but don't hear your name. So here we go. Beagles in Baseball 09, you're in. Craft Fun 2650. Vintage on Vintage. Paige in Deanie Bean, you're in. Vintage Sanctuary, I let you in. James Robinson. John Anthony. 3D 80s Kid, you're in. Jim Robb. Dave Stryjek. Collectorholic. Driller and Swish, you're in. Declan Games. Shane at Shoebox Legends, he said I'm in. Tara Schieffer, you are in. Mr. 2686 Forever. Mike Schultz. Ken's Cardboard. Jimmy Licari. Kenneth Bird. Staven Sports Cards. Ray from Philly. RJ Collects Sets. Huck's Sports Cards, I believe you're in. Decon. And Reindeer, he says I'm going to join in as well. So, like I said, if I missed anyone, let me know. I've had a couple say they're entering, but I've not seen anything official yet. You are not obligated by any means, but the contest will end Monday. So, yes, if you are going to enter, get that VR out by Monday, and, you know, if you're not going to do a VR, then comment in that video. That is equally fine as far as entering the contest. Okay, so let's look at some cards, because that's what we're here for. And I believe it is fitting to show off some of my limited collection of two men that have been in the news of baseball lately. I'm not really going to go into why their names have come into the forefront, because it's pretty obvious by now why we are celebrating these two players today on the channel. So let's look at some Aaron Judge cards. I'm not into, big ultra modern cards, so even though I am a huge Aaron Judge fan, I don't have much of his stuff. You know, to me as a collector, I like collecting cards as is. Meaning I don't really seek out autographs or get too crazy with parallels or shiny, glittery, shape-shifting alternative to cards, but some I do think look nice. Others look gaudy and take away from who's actually on the card, in my opinion. But I got some cards of number 99 that, you know, none of them are going to blow you away, but I've always said that what makes a card special is that you own it. So, first we have this 2021 Topps. It's a throwback to the 1986 All-Star cards. Now, I love 86 cards. Such an amazing design. Simple but effective. Sorry if I don't know the, official names of these modern cards, like Archives or Heritage or whatever they're listed under. There's so many of them I can't keep track. I'm just not an expert in that field, or any other for that matter. Cool looking one though. What else do we have? 2020 Topps Series 1. Cool looking image. It looks like he just launched a pitch into orbit, which he is known to do, as you know by now. Did I say 2021? I think I said 2021. Okay. Next, 2020 Topps Series 1. Another base card of Judge. Another image of him sending one. Looks like perhaps into the Judge's chambers in Yankee Stadium. Like I said, nothing crazy, but, it is an Aaron Judge card. Okay, next we have, this 2020 Allen and Ginter. Nice old school look to this one. This long ball lore card describes the feats of his rookie season. Nice design on this one. I have to be careful handling it because it is so sharp. Keep your animals away from this card, or anyone like this at home. Vet bills are getting very expensive these days. Okay, here we go with a 2018 Topps Legends in the making. Cool design on this one. This one was released after his record-breaking 2017 rookie season, where at the time he set the rookie record for home runs in a season at 52, surpassing Mark McGwire's mark of 49 in 1987. Pretty cool. What's next? 2018 Topps Series 1 League Leaders. This one is of the American League RBI leaders, with a varied assortment of names on this one. Nelson Cruz, Chris Davis, Justin Upton, Edwin, Jonathan Schoop, Jose Abreu, Mookie Betts when he was with Boston, Nick Castellanos when he was with Detroit, and Nomar Mazara. Some big names and some good players, I guess we can say. So there's another Judge. Okay, so, alright, 2017 Topps Series 1 rookie card. I've had this one for some time, the base rookie. This is all I need. Getting an auto or a refractor would be cool. If I pulled it or something, But I don't really seek out variations. This base rookies, it's good enough for me. I think it'll be a great collector's item, as the years go by. It is pretty centered up. Probably get this in a slab later down the road someday. Really glad I have it, though. An Aaron Judge rookie. There's so many out there, different ones, but yeah, that base one's good to have. And I have another, this will be the last one, 2016's Bowman Best. This is a stat line card. A little bit of a refractor, I think. I don't think it's considered like a refractor, but no. As you can see, got some color changes back there. This describes his professional debut season and his feats of getting on base via walk or hit. I like this one. I don't see it that often. Probably not worth much in a monetary sense, but that makes no difference to me. Glad I own it. That's what makes it special. So those are my Judgian cards. So I know you've all risen for that little lot. So let's take a seat and let's look at my very, very limited Roger Maris cards. I've never really looked for too many Maris cards. Well, no, that's a lie. But there's so many cards out there that I'll look for some and then my interests, they waver quite often. So I'd love to get more Maris cards. But the ones I have, I don't have many, but we have 86 Topps again. If you collected cards in the 80s like myself, you probably have seen these very common turn back the clock cards. Celebrating, each, like a specific year. This is 1961. These are very cool for like new collectors. Gives them a little history lesson, which is nothing wrong with that. But they don't just highlight the player on the front, they sum up the whole year. So there's little tidbits on, Orlando Cepeda, Frank Robinson, Willie Mays, Norm Cash, Warren Spahn, Stu Miller. Says how the Washington Senators transitioned to the Minnesota Twins. An expansion happened that year as well. California Angels came in. The games played from 154 went to 162. And of course the exploits of Roger Maris that year. So a lot happened. These cards are cool for what they are. Gives me a little trivia to go on, making me look smarter than I actually am. So that's a cool one. Okay, what about 1988 Pacific? Remember these back in the day? They have some cool images for these cards, though. I've got, a handful of them. Even back then, when I first had these cards when I was a kid, like I knew they weren't worth anything. But I hate getting rid of cards. So it sits in my collection. And it has this lightning bolt of a crease. I love it. So there's a Maris card that nowadays might not know too much about, but back then they were plentiful. Kind of like these 1987 Baseball's all-time greats from High Grade. This one I have looks in great shape. Now I know this represents the green version of the set, but I know there's also orange border cards. There are quite a few players in the set. If anyone knows more about it, please leave a comment below. I know they were quite easy to get. But another great set to pass on to someone who wants to get into the collecting world of baseball cards, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so another Maris card. Now, I do have one from his playing days, but I wanted to show something a little different. You know, back when they used to properly market baseball players, better than they do now, I can tell you that. Some would have even their own board games. Like Yogi Berra had Big League Baseball. Willie Mays had a couple. Willie Mays Baseball in 1967 and Say Hey Baseball in 1958. Sandy Koufax had a game aptly called Strikeout. Mickey Mantle had Big League Baseball in 1955. Tom Seaver had Electric Baseball in 1975. Bob Feller had one circa 1940, and it looks like Babe Ruth had one circa 1925 and one in 1921. That's crazy. I can't imagine what those games go for. You know, in the original box, all the parts together and all that. But Roger Maris also had one in 1962, released by Playwright. So I decided to look at picking up one of these board game cards. Now they're all the same inside the game itself. There's no variations. But this one is super clean and sharp. I'm guessing the photo was taken in some sort of studio. Here's the back. I guess a ball would signify something in the game, and fly ball to, I don't know, short right? I don't know what SR stands for. Yeah, copyright 1962. So it is a playing day Roger Maris card. Really bright white in contrast with the photo taken. Really awesome. Really cool pickup. So there you go. That's what I've got for you today. Hope you like the cards. You know, a little home run history we're going through. So I decided to show these cards off to you. So, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, show me, throw me some comments. And if you are interested in this contest, again, it ends Monday. But that's what I got for you today. Hopefully everyone stays safe out there. And I will be back very soon with more cards for you. So, everyone take care and be safe. Take care.